Oh, there you are, YouTube. Well, I just watched the season finale the series finale of WandaVision, and I guess I gotta take this hat off. Spoilers, because it appears that Quicksilver that I loved so much, Evan Peters' version of Quicksilver from the Fox X-Men franchise, was not that Quicksilver. I was fooled. I had been had. It was it was just a guy named Ralph Bohner. Yeah, they used him as a dick joke. I'm just so disappointed. Like, I don't know if you remember, but when he was first put on the show, my that vlog, I was so excited. I was so hyped because the Fox X-Men franchise is my favorite superhero franchise that exists, and they have a lot of misses, but it's still my absolute favorite. So seeing him brought into the MCU, I was like, this is it. This is it. That he is the first step to bringing Fox X-Men over. They're not just going to extinguish that universe. What they're going to do is bring over some key people and rebuild. And it doesn't look like that's what's happening. So I know that's all on me. You know, that's like my baggage because that's what I thought was happening. I mean, I guess a lot of people thought that. But it's just, it's very disappointing because I'm an X-Men fan through and through, and that excitement that I had building up just was taken away. And I'm jumping ahead here, but in the post-credit scene, when we watch the show, we find out that he's just a person that was in the town, and then Agatha just made him into her brother, right? He's not from a parallel universe, alternate universe, or anything like that. Multiverse, stuff. That's not what's going on here. He was just a kid, or, a guy that lived in the town, and then she's like, hey, I'm going to make you her new brother, or her brother. And it just, I don't know, like I I don't know. It's disappointing. I think I had, I don't know. I was going somewhere else there, but it completely lost my brain. Lost. See what this has done to me. I can't even think straight. But I don't know. Evan Peters. I was really hoping that. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. In the end credits, I was hoping there would be a credit scene that had Ralph Bohner just walking around, and then he needs to run for some reason, and then he runs super fast, like he has powers, and then something is suggesting that maybe he is Quicksilver from Fox X-Men, but nothing like that happened. That was just me wishful thinking, super hoping for something like that to happen. But all that aside, including that, it was a good episode. It was just like a negative twist. It wasn't a positive twist. It was just negative there. But let's say I had no investment in the Fox X-Men franchise and those characters. I would think what happened is really awesome, right? I would think that's cool. But like basically I'm just saying it was a good episode. It's just I am feeling down because what I thought was happening, which I believe they were trying to make us think was happening, didn't happen. And maybe it will down the line, it still could. There are a lot of things that were not answered. Cliff, who's Cliff? Who's Cliff? Astrophysicist. Who was that supposed to be? Was it, is it Mr. Fantastic? Or, where's he at? Scrolls, so basically it's unfinished. If you, like, sure, WandaVision is over, but the story is not over. We have so much more to see. It felt very unfinished, and that's because there's still so much to tell, but not on WandaVision. On other shows, like The Falcon and Winter Soldier, or whatever it's called. So probably gonna have to watch that. to find out more. White Vision, Gray Vision. What color was he on your TV? I don't know. It was kind of like a very light gray, but maybe white. I don't know. But anyway, where did he go? So basically, all I'm saying is this was not, while it was the series finale, it wasn't like a conclusion, right? Because there is so much we have left to learn and find out about. Here's a question for you. Was Wanda astral projecting herself? Is that what was going on there in that the mid-credits scene? Is that what that was? Monica. Well, yeah, when I was talking to astrophysicist, remember Monica was like, I know an astrophysicist or whatever. And it was like, oh, okay. Is that Mr. Fantastic? Is that Reed Richards? Who are you talking about here? So, I don't know. It's just, I feel like I can't get hyped, even though I thought this was a great episode and awesome. Oh man, when Vision and White Vision were discussing like philosophy or whatever, what is and is not something, I thought that was great. That might have been my favorite part. Like, that scene was awesome. It was fantastic. I love them picking each other's brains, sort of trying to figure out what does it mean to be Vision, based on White Vision's programming. Really gets into semantics and I don't know, philosophy, I guess, perhaps, I don't know. But I think that was my favorite part. And the ending just got so emotional. Oh my goodness. Like before the credits hit, that ending. And, where we have to say goodbye to a version of Vision. That was just very well done, tears. So, yeah, it was a great episode. Don't let my sadness for Quicksilver not being Fox's X-Men Quicksilver make you think it wasn't a good episode. It was. I still haven't shaken that disappointment yet. I haven't shed the disappointment of the fact that Evan Peters was just a guy named Ralph Bohner. I needed him to be Pietro. I needed him to be Quicksilver, but Fox's Quicksilver, in an attempt to bring over Fox's X-Men, at least various actors, and from Fox X-Men. Maybe not everybody. I mean, that franchise started in 2000, so it makes sense they're not going to want to bring over everybody. But that Quicksilver, Evan Peters' Quicksilver, was amazing. He was fantastic. He really reignited the X-Men franchise, made it so cool. Days of Future Past, I mean, that scene, that kitchen scene is still one of my most favorite things I've ever seen in a theater. Most excited, I don't know, one of my favorite scenes, that I've ever seen in a theater. One of my favorite scenes of all time. Like, I can think of like 3, like theater experiences where I was just like, whoa, that what I'm looking at is visually amazing, and that was one of them. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm being super down, being a downer here, and I don't mean to be, and I apologize that I don't sound as hyped for this episode, because again, it was good. Don't read all of this as it being a bad episode. It was a great finale. But again, I'm having a tough time shedding my sadness about what they did to Quicksilver, Evan Peters. Man. Well, I don't know. I feel like I'm just... I came up here ready to praise this show. I feel like I am praising the show, but I don't feel like my mood is quite right, because I'm still processing the lack of Quicksilver being the way I want him to. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog. I can't believe I'm at 10 minutes. I feel like I just started it. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.